Hello booktuber fans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin. In this video we're going to be doing my June Candyland TBR game. And letting you know I'm going to be doing 2 readathons in the month of June. I'm going to be participating in Seedathon. I'm in the purple cabin, and that one's going to be more of a mood reading readathon, since I have to figure out my prompts for each of the prompts still, and I figured I might as well use it as my mood reading. For the second one, it is a tarot readathon, and I am Team Cups, and I drew the 3 card spread first, and then the second one I let my children draw, and you'll see that at the end of the Candyland TBR game. But I figured to let you in which books I chose for the first 3 spread that I will be starting in the month of June. The first set I got was The Sun, Judgment, and The World. For the Sun card, I'm going to be going with The Sun and the Star Maker. I have this on my Kindle, and it looks like a cute read. It's a retelling of a fairy tale, and it sounds like maybe Sleeping Beauty or Snow White maybe, but I am curious to get to that story. For Judgment, I thought was hilarious because I have to pick a book that I soft DNF'd or I have been dragging my feet to read, so I definitely have been struggling to continue with Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. This will encourage me to read my last Shadowhunter book before the new book comes out, so I can start on the short stories before November. So this will be my Judgment card read, and I stopped at I think like 140 or 139, so I have a lot to read still. And for the World card, it has to be a book recommended to me, and I have been recommended the Red Rising Saga before. I read it for a Discord book club, Ribbon of Words, a while ago, and I have continued, and I'm now on the 4th book. I am on Iron Gold. This is a time skip part, so it's going to be multiple perspectives. I'm glad I knew that while going into this one, because the last 3 books in the series were all one perspective. So I'm trying to get used to that, but I am enjoying it so far. I read some of it for Escape the Readathon that I'm participating in now for Pages, so it's a good read so far, and I'm curious how it's going to continue. Now let's go and see what the draws are going to be for Candyland for next month. Wish me luck. Pick one. Let me see. Okay. Oop. Now starting with the, for, or, of. Go.
Starts with the same letter as your name.
Spooky. Fantasy read.
Yay!
The first draw is purple, and we got starts with the same letter as your name, which my name is Robin, and that starts with an R. I went with A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. I don't include A in my A to Z challenge. And R for River works for this prompt. And I've been wanting to get to another Rebecca Ross book since reading the Letter of Enchantment duology. I still have to get to Wild Reverence still, but A River Enchanted is on my 26th and 26th books to read by the end of the year, so I figured I should probably start drilling down that list. The second draw is yellow, and this is a book in a series. I have decided I'm going to pick The Butcher's Masquerade by Matt Didman. This is the 5th book in the Gender Called Carl series. If you do not know what the Gender Called Carl series is, it is about a guy named Carl who goes outside in the middle of the night to try and get his ex-girlfriend's cat from a tree, and all of a sudden falls down and kills anybody that was in the building. And then all of a sudden he sees an announcement that says, please go to the door that is shown to you, and if you do not, you will most likely perish and die. So he figured to go into the series with his ex-girlfriend's cat named Princess Donut and try and tackle this dungeon level by level. And so far it has been an interesting ride, and I cannot wait to continue this series. The third draw is blue, and we got a fantasy, pick a fantasy genre, and I'm going to go with Creative Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare, because I need to get to this one, and hopefully I can finish it by the end of the month. And the last draw is pink. My daughter was between 2 books, and I told her I'm actually in the middle of these 2 books. The one is Agnes Ooper's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett, and the other one is The Hex Girls, A Rogue Thorn by Lily Mead. I am putting both of these on the list because I am in the middle of both of these. I figured why not put both on my list to try and get to by the end of next month. And you saw the video for which cards my children drew for tarot, which is hilarious because the world is on both of them. Tarot cards are very hard to shuffle. So we had the Devil, the World, and the Tower. I went with the Sword of Kagan for the Devil because there's only one animal on the card, and this one is based, the first draw is based on what the card looks like or what the emotion looks like. I'm going with the Sword of Kagan by M.L. Wang, only because there's one person, one animal in both of the covers or card, so I'm going to go with that one. I've been meaning to get to it anyways. It's on my 26th and 26th. It's just a very long book, and I've been trying to fit it somewhere in my months. I got The World. The World, I decided to go with Half City by Kate Gold. I've been meaning to get this one. I believe I'm on chapter 5, I think? Yeah, I'm in the middle of chapter 5. So I've been meaning to continue that one. And then the last one is The Tower. I cannot remember what I decided for the Tower. No, The Tower is I decided was going to continue the Gender Called Carl series because everybody has been recommending it on BookTube, Book Talk, Instagram, anywhere you can think of. So I am putting The Butcher's Masquerade by Matt Didman on this list because it's also on my 26th and 26th list because I would like to continue the series. I am not caught up yet, so that is the 5th book. I believe we are on 7 or 8 now, and I need to continue the series to get caught up. So wish me luck at all my readathons as well as my Candyland TBR game, and hopefully I can get to all of these by the end of June. I hope you have a good reading month in the month of June, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!